Okay, last poem. This is a poem I wrote before my first child was born in 2003, which is a weird time in America. We started bombing Iraq, my child was born. I think that's all that happened. But it was weird. It was weird bringing kids into this world after 9/11 and all this weirdness. And it was odd to be bombing sort of the Fertile Crescent, the cradle of civilization. I was having a cradle, and I was like, whoa, cradles are on fire! So this sort of sprang out of that, I think. And it's for my wife, but tonight, I read it the other day, and it was sort of reminded me a lot about things that are going on today, with maybe being able to turn a page in history and new leadership and all that stuff. So originally this is dedicated to my wife, but I want to dedicate it to your generation, everybody here. Aww. I know, I'm okay. Don't you just love me now? I'm a sweetheart. It's called What Is It? All right. What is it inside of you, that wholeness growing inside of you? The white stone of a well, the sea and its green secret, the freight train beat of life, or the dream of trains that come in the night. The rice grain has a name already. We call it Zbigniew, and walk off laughing. The child is nothing, is everything, is. Lips in the red distance. Fist or flower, what name, child, who will have many names? We should have been from the east, Zbigniew, Alice, Anna. We could have shared a common dream. A stick of wood, a wool sweater, a single blanket to cover at night our feet. Zbigniew, Miroslav, Alice, Anna, the coal and the coal dust that calls us back. Why Zbigniew? Why this child coming now, tracing us with his blind fingers? He traces and leaves us framed in the parlor. Forgive us, we see you, dear child, your warm mouth, your warm and wordless mouth. Your mouth will fill with words and you will give the world its name. Wife, you are more a garden now than a gardener. Your mouth is two mouths, two great breathings. The child is the music of freight trains, assembly lines, the music of vacuums and arc welders. The child cuts through steel with the fact of his breathing, cuts through my heart with the rapid gallop of his heart. Heart that moves the heavens here on earth, womb of the woman I love. Your heart's double, child and mother, two hearts beating in ether, like the drums in the hills in the distance. This double drumming, inside and out, child and mother, sound of the earth rising above the sleep of orange trees, life growing louder, like the drums in the hills. Atlas, Talish, Appalachia, drums in the Sierras, drums from the hills where rivers begin, drums in the streets and town, drumming down, drumming up in the air, and a lone drum that calls a country to war. War drum, drum, drum. We see no one. We call to rain fire and steel upon the first rivers, upon the womb of the world. We call to join flesh with steel, to drop steel on flesh and let it tinder there. Hide your wife, hide your stomach, wife. What grows in your stomach grows for the garden, not for the war. The child will spring from the garden, from the origins of blue and green, from the first glance of the beloved, from fields of flowers that turn towards the sun. You round, you wife and mother. You round the child inside, and we turn our bodies to the sun. Light filling the ditches and empty trees, light filling the sacred promise of the east, light on the face of Zbigniew, Anna, Alice, light on the face of Mahmoud, Kahab, Ibrahim. Each name, the name of our child, each name born out of water. Ibrahim, Anna, Alice. The water as water lurches from clay. Water that comes to the lips of the singer as the singer sways, bends, flexes, sighs. Wife, as the child grows, we grow firm with hope. Our hope is arms entwined, is skin pressed to human skin, is hope for sand to fill the mouths of those whose voices fill the air with ash. Hope that rages like the living heart of our child, wife and human child, The mosquitoes are full of churches. The churches are full of ash. The ash leaves us cold. Wife and human child, there is wind and breath enough. There's work to be done. Thanks.
All right, thank him. Give him another warm welcome.